Hello, boys, girls, and MBs. Welcome back to the stream. Oh, boy, do we have drama. Holy hell, look what I started on the internet. Holy Toledo. Yeah, I started this drama. I know, it's me. It's me. It's me. What can I say? We got a lot to talk about in the show, though. There's the Nelk Boys drama. The Nelk Boys are beefing. This is quite funny, and I feel like I have to talk about it. Adam is beefing with Rosanna Pansino. Really bizarre thing. There's also like this insane viral clip going on right now that I feel like I have to talk about. It's very messed up. It's crazy. It's a little wacky, I might say, okay? And that's going to be about it. It's going to be a quick show tonight. Maybe we'll do some perusing, but I feel like I have to address a little bit of this drama. So with that said, I'm gonna actually blast this stream off real quickly. I'm gonna do a quick little switcheroo right over to this channel and do a I'm live. Let's see, create, and then I'm gonna talk about the drama that I started. Maybe I'll get right into the Hasanabi drama right away as soon as I blast my live. I am live discussing the drama I started. Alright, and boom. I cannot believe people got this mad over it. I'm shocked. Almost to my core that people are this mad about it, right? But hey, you know what? I ruined their broadcast. And I'm not making this up. It sounds like I'm making this up. I'm just being honest. It literally was me, and I'll explain. Okay, and Twitter. I started beefing the Hasanabi community. Apparently. Let's talk about it. Hop in. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Alright, now it's shared. Alright, we got 4 people in here. You guys ready to hear it? Should I, oh boy, I should bring up my chat first. Alright, I'll bring up my live chat. My top chat. Live chat. There we go. Alright, let's say hi. If you're in here, say what's up. Say hi. You must say your M Israel highs if you're in here. But let's get into it. Let's do the Hasanabi drama first. Why not? I don't want to keep the Hasanabi heads waiting, all right? All right, if you've spent any amount of time in the Hasanabi community, you will know that he has gone from using this side shot that he has to using this kind of more close-up camera. And this close-up camera looks a little something like this, right? And he did I think he did like a collab post or a collab with somebody the other day. And then, look, I'm a video person. This is my job. I film things for a living for you. Also, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, by the way, real quickly. It's free to subscribe. I'm the true socialist here. I don't want your money. I want you to hit the subscribe button for free, all right? And I want you to crack a Waterloo with me. Drinking grape Waterloo and give it a little crack-a-rooski. Oh, that was a good crack today. Woo! So anyway. Wow, spilled it all over myself. I do videos for a living. And so I'm really like nitpicky when it comes to camera stuff. And the other day, after he got done, it was zoomed in and it looked like this. And it looked like his head was being chopped off by the camera. So I was like, all right, zoom out a little bit, you know, it's cutting off his hair. You know, you got to show him, show him all. So then this is what I said. I was like, zoom out a little bit. And this is what this man did.
Zoom out on this cam a little bit.
And then he zoomed out too much, and now you can see the Kaya gate.
Oh, fuck.
We gotta get his producer. Someone flag H and whatever the guy's name is, Productions. Someone better flag that guy and have him fix the camera. Maybe I'll put this stream. Ryan, what is up? How are you? I'm addressing this. So maybe we'll have the Hassan's production guy fix it. Because now, look at this. It went from this
a little bit
to this. Oh, where'd it go? I think he ruined it just a little bit. But now look, here's the drama. Here's the drama. The drama starts right here. So then Anti-Piker comes in and Anti-Piker says, "Why would you tell him to zoom out? That was the entire point of this angle. Like, go back to the other camera if you're gonna do a wide shot. Now shit's fucked up and I'm never watching again." And Anti-Piker says, "I hope that chatter D word." Why do I feel like I have to look up D word? Like, what is D word? Slur with D. Slur starting with letter D. Like, is there a slur here? Or is I hope that chatter dies? Is that the D word? I hope the chatter dies. Well, I'm the chatter. What even is the point anymore? Valid? Someone said, look at this, community upset. His head looks so small. Everyone is saying this. He listens to chatters who sabotage him. Oh, this is so funny. And it's funny because I'm like a local, I'm a regular community member here. So he zoomed it out way more than I thought he was going to. My God, I didn't know it would stoke all this drama. I'm a Hasanabi head. I got a picture with this man, right? He comes out of Chicago and I saw him. And now the community's mad. Look at this. You get people in the comments that you can't see Kaya either. Well, that's in the close shot. You can't see Kaya unless he has the wide shot on. Tiny ass head in the second image. So sorry someone did this to you. It was hot. So hot when you made the switch. Now it's shit. You're so real for this. I can't say what I think about this chatter. Holy crap, people are mad, man. Check this out. These are the photos they're showing. This was not, look at this. He adjusted. This is an adjustment since the video. This is a huge, because look at this. You look at this shot, and then look, you go back to the video.
Cam a little bit. Oh, fuck. Zoom out on this cam a little bit.
Everyone likes that it's being really close to his face. Look, and so look at the shot right here. Look at the shot. Look what Anti-Piker did to the shot. Come on, Anti-Piker. You're making me look bad, Anti-Piker. Come on. I got the whole community mad at me now. God damn it. I'm not even saying this because I'm trying to start drama. Like, this is literally me. I was the one that said to change the camera. To obey a rando and not even consider what I would want. Definitely a Nebraska chatter. Nope. I'm a Chicago chatter. Or Illinois chatter, I should say. It's incredible. His head is shrinking for our eyes. Makes his head look small. Oh, this is amazing. This is incredible what I've done to the internet now. Now I'm going to get all the Hasanabi heads are going to come here, and I'm going to get the Austin. They're going to say, you look like Austin. And then I'm going to say to them.
I'm Brian Kilme. I'm Brian Kilme. Bruh.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Nelk Nelk Boys podcast and the Nelk guys, right? All right, I don't like Nelk. I don't like them. I'll be honest and say this at first. I actually liked them during the before the pandemic when I didn't understand content at all. I didn't know they were right wingers because I've said this before the pandemic, pre-2020, I didn't know anything about politics or anything. So I just watched these guys merely back then for their pranks. But I woke up. I became woke 1.0, and then I realized, and I was like, uh-oh, these guys aren't good. And I once got duped by them. But if you guys remember, so I didn't watch after that. Like halfway into 2020, I was like, uh-oh, I'm not watching these guys. But I'll say this. So do you guys remember they did this podcast with Netanyahu? This was their fall off. Like, this 100 P was their fall off. People saw this, and even a lot of their like right wing base saw this and went, nah, we're good on Nelk. Like, this is cooked. 288,000 dislikes. Only they've ever interacted with their channels. They call them spineless, nothing fascists. Who stay out of spineless. We know spineless, little know nothing fascists stay out of politics when they did this. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they were being the whole like no politic here, people. Classic. And even like their audience shit on them, asking if he was Burger King or McDonald's while people are starving. Yeah, that's. It was not good. They lost a lot of their audience in this process. And as a result of them losing their audience, what ended up happening is they got even smaller. People left Nelk. In fact, people, like, even their own team had left. Like, I know, what's his name? In fact, he left quite a while ago, even before all this. But Jesse from Nelk also kind of like makes his own channel now, makes like his own videos, which are like pretty chill, pretty forthcoming, pretty like honest, and I don't know, he's like a normal chill dude now, because he admitted to a lot of his mistakes. He's talked about his like issues, and I don't know, he's a cool guy now. But the other guys that are still hanging on to Nelk are beefing. Over here we got Kyle Forgard, who's addressing what's been said about Steve and Nelk. And then you have Steve will do it. This clip came out before this clip of Kyle Forgard. So Steve will do it reveals why he has beef with the boys.
When we sold
now,
12 million.
Real quickly to give you a quick insight on Steve will do it. So Steve will do it actually got, for being such a fucking idiot, he got his YouTube channel banned. Now if you get your channel banned, you know you're truly fucking up. But he got reinstated recently, I think. Or maybe he got his monetization banned. I know he got banned in some capacity, right? I think maybe channel ban as well as monetization ban. Or maybe just monetization ban or something. I think just monetization ban is what it was. And so he wasn't making any money on this channel, right? And then I think he got like remonetized or something like that in recent times. But anyhow, he talks about why he has beef with the Nelk boys. Let's listen to this.
When we sold 12.
I'm feeling like I have to take this video with a grain of salt. And I feel like I should dive into the podcast of it all. But because this guy, I feel like routinely lies, right? So I don't think I should take this video at face value. I'm just gonna see what he says.
$1 million in full send merch.
Wait, I think he says 12 million.
When
Hold on.
we sold $12 million
Yeah.
in full send merch, my check was $400,000. Okay.
Yeah.
My small percent.
Part of that was Bradley Martin sold me drugs T-shirts
Yeah.
that I made no money from.
So
My small percent.
when I actually made 1.1 million or whatever total.
yeah.
When we sold $12 million in full send.
Yeah, I feel like I have to look at this. 12 million and 12 million, 400K is not bad for being involved. He isn't a co-founder or owner. Steve totally ignored what Brad said. Not paying Brad for that is diabolical. Now let's see what Jesse has to say
Said
here.
about me online recently and about how things work with Steve and Nelk, so I'm going to be talking about that right now.
I feel like there's chatter because they're saying there's been a lot said about them online. So I feel like they're talking about something that was said on Twitter, right? Let's see. I'm going to search Kyle Forgard Nelk. Let's see what comes up on Twitter when I search this. Let's see what was down here in these comments. Steve will do it's a gambling act. Doesn't matter how much starting the balance. Gambling addicts will always lose the money. Him crashing out just to get more money for his illness. Steiny ruined everything. Fuck him. Oh my god, these people are oh god, I hate the anti-Semitic people. Kyle and Steve entered their contracts in good faith. Neither of them knew exactly how it would play out. They both benefited. Oh god. Steve made Nelk. Nelk became irrelevant ever since Steve left. So is Nelk now boiled down to like who is in Nelk right now? That's what I'm like. I thought I gave you guys the right information. Kyle Forgard and Salim Steiny and Steve will do it. And then there's like Jimmy Gamble's cousin Jay. I don't fucking know who that is. Probably some more right-winger freaks. But anyway, let's go back to the Kyle Forgard video and let's talk about that real quick.
No personal shots, just the facts. In 2019, Steve signed a deal with Nelk that clearly outlined how he would...
Hold on, I'm going to turn the music down. He's talking a little quiet, you know. All right. Music down. And we're going to go back to the talk. All right, we're back.
Get paid for merch, brand deals, appearances, everything. So, on Steve's personal merch, he received 70% of the net profits. Nelk's 30% was not pure profit. It covered the design, the production, the fulfillment.
I will say this. As much as I don't like Kyle Forgard, if I had a choice to pick of who I'm going to believe between Steve Will Do It and Kyle Forgard, I think I'm going to pick Kyle. Not that I like these guys, but if I had a choice, that's who I'd pick to believe in this.
Inventory.
We still have to look at back at Steve Will Do It's. I feel like there's a whole podcast on this that we got to get back over to.
Everything that it takes to make a successful merch drop. A 70% creator split while the company manages full operations is a very strong deal. So now let's talk about how much money Steve earned from Nelk.
Good day. What's up? What is up? Assman Gold. How are you? Good to see you in this community hanging tonight. If you wanted to see what you clicked on, I started the stream off with that piece of information. We're talking about the
What is the time you missed?
Oh god, God fucking damn it. Oh god, I hate this.
So
I accidentally
been a lot said
clicked.
about me online recently and about
Here we go. Kyle Forgard is talking about the drama.
how things work with Steve and Nelk. So I'm going to be talking about that right now. No personal shots, just the facts. In 2019, Steve signed a deal with Nelk that clearly outlined how he would get paid for merch, brand deals, appearances, everything. So, on Steve's personal merch, he received 70% of the net profits. Nelk's 30% was not pure profit. It covered the design, the production, the fulfillment, inventory, everything that it takes to make a successful merch drop. A 70% creator split while the company manages full operations is a very strong deal. So now let's talk about how...
That's crazy, dog. 70%? 70%.
How much money Steve earned from Nelk. So I'm going to pop up something here. It's a year-by-year breakdown of personal cash earnings.
What the fuck? 120,000 for Kyle. 447 for Steve. 4 million the year after. In the pandemic, he made 4 million. While Kyle made 1 million. 3 million. Kyle, 888,000. What the fuck is this disparity?
For me and Steve. So you can see here from 2019 to 2023 how much I made and how much Steve made each year. Over that stretch, personally, I earned just under $3.5 million. Over that same stretch, Steve earned just over $12 million in cash. And these payments were just from Nelk. Steve also
What?
did outside third-party brand deals independently from Nelk. In our deal, there was a standard 15% management fee for Nelk on these outside deals, but I chose not to enforce that percentage on several major deals. On those deals, Steve kept the full 100% amount. So the reason I earned less than Steve during that time is pretty simple. The money had to stay in Nelk so we could keep shooting videos. Shooting these videos was not cheap. You have the production, the filmers, the...
What is a time?
Wait, why does this keep happening to me? God, this TikTok. I'll
So
go
there's
back
been
to
a
the
lot said
point.
about
Hold
being
on.
online recently and pay the people that made the content possible over taking more money personally. So let's talk.
Oh my God. So what happened here is Kyle Forgard, the one who was already making less money, decided that in order to do the content, well, he kind of was already making less money. He decided that he needed to put his money into doing the content, into Nelk to do it, because so far it's sounding like Steve was too much of a coward to use his towards that. So far.
Talk about Steve's equity in Nelk. First of all, equity means ownership. It's not monthly pay. Equity becomes valuable as the company grows and eventually sells, goes public, or becomes extremely profitable. It's pretty much a long-term bet on the future of the company. I explained clearly what the equity meant to Steve, and I gave him 10% of the company, and he also chose to invest $500,000 for an additional 5%. At that time, nobody, including me, was taking extra owner payouts. The structure of the company didn't change because Steve became an owner. The money had to stay in the business if we wanted to pay the people that made the content possible so we could keep making videos. I explained to Steve that equity is long-term and it could pay off over time, and it's not immediate cash flow. Over time, Steve made it clear that he preferred immediate cash over holding ownership for a potential long-term outcome. So we returned his $500,000 plus $50,000 in interest. Like I said earlier, there was a 15% management fee on Steve's outside deals to Nelk, and as Steve's...
Dude, am I the only one getting lost in the sauce here? This seems so complicated. Like, what is this whole cash deal thing?
I explained to Steve that equity is long-term and it could pay off over time, and it's not immediate cash flow. Over time, Steve made it clear that he preferred immediate cash over holding ownership for a potential long-term outcome. So we returned his $500,000 plus $50,000 in interest. Like I said earlier, there was a 15% management fee on Steve's outside deals to Nelk, and as Steve's business grew, he wanted full independence and no longer wanted to do any type of revenue sharing with Nelk. At his request, we agreed to that structure, and he no longer held equity in Nelk. That meant that Nelk would no longer be able to collect 15% on his outside deals, and he would no longer have equity in Nelk. The separation agreement formalized that, we both signed it, and today there are no revenue sharing between Nelk and Steve. Also for clarity, Steve was granted 15% of Happy Dad when we started the company, and he remains one of the largest shares.
Happy Dad's their beer company. It's wild that some of the dumbest people in podcasting have these complex negotiations. I know, that's what I find hilarious too. Like, it seems like they've got, I don't know, I'm not really too smart in the finance department, clearly, but I think it's funny that it seems like they understand it, and yet they're still so dumb on a podcast. Like, when I say they're dumb for, I don't know, somehow there's going to be someone that watches Nelk. When I say they're dumb, I mean they're dumb for having fucking Netanyahu on here. They're dumb for gassing up the Trump administration. They're dumb on so many levels. They're just not, during the pandemic, they went out and about and were being, famous out and about anti-vaxxers. They were, D'Angelo made a whole video on them being fucking idiots during the pandemic, going mask off to doing big events. They've been total morons, and that's part of the reason. The proof of that, in case anyone's like, oh, well, give me proof or whatever. I don't care what the fuck someone's gonna say. Even one of their own members left. MTV Jesse was like, yeah, no, fuck these guys. You guys are total idiots. First time you heard anything about this channel? Good. You're on a better side of the internet than I am. Not that I watch these guys, but it's probably better. I wish I didn't know about them. But yeah, I'll reiterate myself this 1,000 times over. They literally did a podcast with Benjamin Netanyahu because their whole thing is like, ooh, we'll do some podcast with controversial guys, and like they just saw this as like a controversial guy or whatever the fuck. They didn't see it as like a apartheid state genocidal leader who's, starving thousands of Palestinian families and, blowing them out of their existence. No, they didn't see that. They had a blind spot. In fact, there was even a video where, oh God, what's his name confronted them? Confronting the Nelk boys. Bassem Youssef, that's who it was. Bassem Youssef, Nelk. He went on the Nelk, and this was just like one of the most insane things I had ever seen. I'm not going to play through it right now, but...
I'm saying many times, oh, Iran is like...
But look at this. Look at the like to dislike disparity. Like, this guy came on here and absolutely cooked them.
5 months away, 3 months away. And you understand, when you asked him about, like, Iraq, oh, he said, oh, that's unfortunate. And yet he has a video saying Iraq is month away of creating weapons of mass destruction.
I've
and
seen
you remember,
that video. I've seen the video of him talking about Iran.
Yeah, so you see, you see a guy that, like, if you have a friend, Steiny, and if you have a friend...
Mind you, in this video, Steiny did not say a fucking word, man. This video, Steiny just no words out of him the entire time.
Consistently lies to you, and you caught up lying. When would it be enough to say, okay, that guy, I'm not going to take anything he says? Now, the thing about like him saying we're not starving, it's Hamas. There's also some of the articles that I send you. There is like multiple articles of Israel killing aid workers, UN workers, saying that they are Hamas. They have killed over like, I don't know the number, 100, 200 people of aid workers. They are like lining people in aid lines, and then they are killing them. When they tell you,
so people that are not even involved in the conflict, they're
yes,
aid workers.
I think the number is like they killed over 180 doctors.
Look at his face. He's like,
or it's just it's the numbers is like so big now you can't even like catch up with the numbers. And I was in London. They were playing the world premiere.
What did you say in the chat down here? You said you don't want to be on the side of YouTube I watch. Have you ever seen DSP Gaming and all the little lol cow? You're the most normal person I watch. Hell yeah, that's what's up. I love that you hang out here. That's funny. Hey, you know what? We all I respect though, because I think lol cow style content goes for both ways. I think a lot of people are into that kind of thing. Like I even have friends in my life that are like, oh yeah, I watch lol cow stuff. Let's see. Justin said, personally, I was kind of disappointed in Hassan for helping them book this guy and try to launder their image. Oh, yeah, that's also a fair assessment of it. Yeah, I don't think they really it kind of goes both ways, right? Where it's like, we should just let them be dumbasses. And but then it's also like, I think the reason why is Hassan has a connection to Steiny, and there's also like that workout dude that they hang out with that Hassan sometimes will talk about and or do content with. And so I think it's like, while it is disappointing that, to try to launder their image like you're saying, I think they needed to be like, got an early class. Oh, Ryan, thanks for hanging. It was super good to see you in here. Hopefully I'll catch you in more streams. I've been trying to stream more. Also, I'm going to do a little recap of the stream I did the other day in a second. Yeah, I'll be streaming. I'll try to stream more often, more like a couple times a week. Like we'll get back to the regular scheduled programming. But yeah, thanks for hanging while you could. It meant a lot to me, and it's good to see you in here. And you're a valued community member here, Ryan, so thank you. All right.
A documentary called Doctors Under Attack. And it shows you, it's a documentary done by the BBC, by the way. It shows you how, so there, yeah.
It says over 400 Palestinians.
So, and of course, it's very easy to say, oh, the United Nations is anti-Semitic. Everybody is anti-Semitic. Everybody is lying. And the only one who's not lying is Netanyahu, right? So those people that...
So like this one, for example, is this like a bombing, or is this just like they're coming and like gunning them down.
They're gunning them down. They're using drones and killing them. There's even like a whistleblower that came a couple of days ago.
Let's see. Why can't I move my chat anymore? How did I get to the point of not being able to move my goddamn chat? I want to move. How do I move my chat? It's stuck. I'm trying to read chat, but it's stuck. Come back, chat. Oh, thank God it's back. All right. I just feel like this really revealed how gross Steiny is. I thought it was kind of obvious the whole time, but Hassan really gave him the benefit of the doubt. I get why he does it. Yeah, I think I did. You know what? I'll be honest, too. I did find it a little strange when I saw Hassan kind of hanging with Steiny. I don't remember in what capacity. I don't know if Steiny was on the stream or he was on Steiny's stream, or I don't remember what capacity. They maybe did like a gym thing together. I found that a little weird. He'd like call Steiny, I think, in the past on the stream. I think they just got along on like a normie level, I guess. And I always, it rubbed me a little weird. It definitely did. I wasn't really too attuned to that. But yeah, no, I mean, that's, this backs up my point of me saying they're fucking idiots, right? I've shown enough examples here of who's idiots, who's not idiots. Even though I don't like to play the point and fingers game too much, but sometimes the obvious has to be pointed out. It's a little crazy that they're, doing all this stuff.
Shareholders today.
What is it?
Oh God, I hate this. This thing is so busted. Hold on. God, this internet TikTok is busted. I can't even turn my volume on now on the internet TikTok. How do you turn the volume on?
Me online recently, the company, and he remains one of the largest shareholders today. And when Steve's channel was deleted, I had no control over that decision. I reached out to him
Oh, see, it was deleted. I was right.
immediately, and he asked me for advice. I told him the fastest way back would be to handle it professionally, don't escalate things online, and he can stay in Nelk content while things cool off. Ultimately, he chose a different route. That was not my decision, and I had no control over it. I thought that the ban could have lasted a lot shorter if it was handled a different way. Those are the facts.
And you go to the comments here and look at this. People are saying downfall on Nelk was Steiny. Steiny destroyed Nelk. Nelk died and they brought Aaron Steinberg, the most hated guy on the internet. Why is no one mentioning Netanyahu here? Steiny is ruining your brand. Steiny ruined the image of Nelk. Gambles and Steiny ruined Nelk. Steiny ruined your brand. Nelk died when Steiny joined. Steve was the only reason anyone watched y'all. Steve is a sick freak, dude. I hate that guy so much. He's like the weirdest dude on the internet to watch. Steiny ruined Nelk. Holy Toledo, man. Steiny ruined Nelk. That's all the Nelk audience says here. Man, holy shit, they are fried. It is. I think it's slowly Jover for Nelk. If I'm being honest, I don't know. I don't see the longevity of Nelk. I kind of feel like Nelk is bound to. They're not long for this. They're not long for this content world, right? Let me check this out real quickly with Stein. No. I need to see. Where the Heliante Steve will do it. That's what I wanted to watch. I wanted to see like the Steve will do it. Steve will do it beef with Nelk. I want to see this full video here, Steve will do it falling out with the Nelk
even
boys.
Just growing full send and Nelk and everything, and just having no ownership or involvement.
But didn't you have ownership at one point?
Yeah, dude, and they gave me. You have 10% for free for what you've done. Okay.
So not free. Free is what you.
But if you invest $500,000 right now, like we need it by tomorrow.
See, I don't know. I feel like if you make content from morons and people gross politics, you can kind of get away with a lot of shit. That's the other problem.
you'll get a free 15% plus an additional 5%, which is 20%. So yeah, did that, sent the money, got nothing out of it. Years later, nothing. Had to threaten them to.
Dude, why does he have so many gold chains or silver chains? Take off one of your chains. Why do you have so many? Pick a chain, please.
People like to say I'm just, Steve's crazy. No, Steve is fed up. Kyle Forgeard found me when I was nothing, brought me out. I killed it, everything, but he discovered me, found me. Whatever. There's no disrespect towards him. I love him. I think there's just certain people in suit and ties that get involved that don't give a even just.
Dude, they're definitely beefing behind the scenes. This is crazy. Strikes even not going public till now. It sounds like they did him the professional way. Dude, this was bound to happen. And there's like fucking idiots on the internet like this. This kind of stuff is bound to happen. Steve will just say he's completely separate from the Nelk
As
brand.
it stands now, you're sort of separate, except for
Oh, was it the Bradley Martin? Oh, Bradley Martin podcast, Nelk. Oh, it was Bradley Martin's Raw Talk.
me when we filmed that like prime. They showed me some footage of you saying some crazy that they cut out to like not to protect you in a sense. Do you know? Do you know what the actual footage looked like?
No, but all I know
Sure,
is
sure,
quite
dude.
experienced in blacking out, and every time I black out, there's stories of like, I don't know, you go downstairs and you won 100,000 and you gave it up,
Yeah.
and you go up, or you gave someone your watch, or you did this. It's all nice things.
Yeah.
Especially on, hard liquor, like especially vodka, like and tequila, what I was drinking.
Most replayed. What's this?
I have someone that rolls with me at all times. If I need to post, they have a phone with my social media. Anyways.
Where did that anger come from, though?
Just me being involved in Metacard and me promoting it and tying my name to it and saying a bunch of like that didn't happen.
Dude, what is Metacard? What is he even saying? Am I going crazy? Am I the only one that doesn't know what Metacard is? Like, do I have to look up Metacard? A Meta Quest gift card? Full send Metacard? What the fuck is this? At Metacard, we remain committed responsibility. Timeline of events. The full send Metacard is minted? Free tickets to UFC event. Is this like the NFT? Is this like the full send NFT? Is that what this is? Do you remember how they did this shit with NFTs? Night out for holders. Oh god, this is so cringe. Oh, someone help me take my eyeballs out of their socket. Fuck. Why do I have to know what this is now? Oh. The holders are invited to a Kobe Covington event podcast at Steve Will Do It's penthouse. This guy has so much money, he has a penthouse in Florida. Free Snoop Dogg luxury concert, 100,000. Dude, that's crazy. And coming up this year is the raw cut meat strips by Board Jerky. I don't know. It seems like the gifts were a little better before. What happened to Nelk? The meta card, dude. That is the most fried shit. I cannot believe I even had to look at that. That's fried.
Yeah.
And that's just it. It was just like, this is just bullshit. And then it's just a bunch of things. I don't know. Just like,
What happened with all what it is? I think they made like $25 million. What happened with all the money?
well, the whole idea I thought was, open up gyms and this, that, and the fourth. So
I feel like this guy just lies.
I don't know. So that bothers me because like I would never say that to my people and not
Sure.
try my hardest and then say if it doesn't work out, it'd be like, dude, like let's do something cool instead of like having me have to hang out with people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like hang out with like oh, we're going to a fight.
Dude, I've had enough of this. I don't know how I'll be able to watch this guy. I've had enough of him already. I've listened to him talk for 3 minutes, and I've had enough of him. What is this? Losing $800,000 on the Super Bowl? That seems like an intelligent thing. Steve on Mr. Beast? So what is he? Let's see this. Is this the backing out
And then
part?
when I was feeling good, I added that to like my pills, right? Because he said it was non-addictive.
Dude, look what he's drinking during the podcast.
That it's like a brand new formula of max vitamins. And the one that really got me as like an avid weed smoker that's really into cannabis was like he should have asked that, or should have asked like if I saved up a bunch of money, because I was so big for so many years, right? If I saved up, if I had investments or something, because it's not like I just popped up on the internet and just started giving out a bunch of money, you know, like
Yeah.
like
From the beginning, yeah, it wasn't that way.
it was like a really long journey, an 8-9 year journey that he has been watching for the entire 8-9 years.
Dude, I'm done with this. Look, I'm done, all right? I saw that what Kyle for. I'm tiring myself out, making myself yawn with this guy. Oh my God. I cannot do that, okay? We're moving on. New drama time, all right? Let's check this out. Let's look at, I want to show you guys something here that made me cringe really bad. Check this out. This says, women go viral over how they tipped their Domino's pizza delivery guy. This is like a mini, my own Let's Cringe episode here.
Yeah, we're doing it straight away. No, give it to us first. Hi, you okay? Yes, we did. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you so much. Can we give you a little tip?
Dog.
Bye.
What, dude? Is that, am I losing my mind? Is this not harassment? I mean, dudes be dudes, but also like, I don't know. Am I being crazy? Is that not like wrong?
You like it? Yeah. Did we make you happy? Oh, yay! Yes, yeah, we are lesbians. Yeah. I like lesbian girls. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll order again, yeah? Yeah. You work on a Sunday night? Maybe. Yeah. So.
Dude, I hate this shit. I hate fucking Twitter. This is the cringe that's on Twitter. I saw that and I was like, I have to say something about this clip. Like, what's happening here, Grok? What are people saying about this? Let's see. Imagine this dude flashing his tip to it'd be a totally different outcome. So they tipped him. Oh, so was I right? It was sexual harassment. He doesn't give a fuck and doesn't get paid enough. That's crazy. Should we look at this? Should we take a look at Adam and Rosanna beefing real quick? I think Adam.
You know, she's been a veteran in this industry that you would think she would, but I'm like, why am I being let known through the whispers that, you know, like Rosanna and Mike are, you know, allegedly on calls saying that they're nervous about what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna talk about, and I'm like, well, then why is Rosanna Pansino?
I'm gonna give you guys a quick little debrief on this. So Adam made a video where he was talking about how he felt that, just finish my movie, what'd you miss? You missed the very start of the stream. That's the core of the stream. The rest of it's just random other drama happening on the internet. Stream's probably gonna end relatively soon. Once I cover this Adam thing, I'm gonna get out of here and sleep. I'm so tired. You can probably see it in my damn eyeballs. And then my frickin' thing decide to act up again. I think it has like a healing time, like 4 to 6 weeks. So I'm chilling. I don't feel anymore. This is like, I'm chilling. But here's the deal. Here's the drama, all right? Adam McIntyre, or McIntyre, however it's said, basically made a video when Rosanna Pansino made a podcast with Olivia from H3. Adam felt wronged by Rosanna doing this with Olivia only because it's funny because Adam on both sides of the equation has been on Rosanna's podcast and also been on H3 way back and has made friends with Olivia. Olivia's been there, or Rosanna's been there to support him, knowing darn well that the H3 podcast has people that have come in via, I think, just via H3 to like harass Adam, send him some nasty messages, call him the same slurs that other people in the community, such as even Ethan himself, have called. It's getting out of hand. Ethan's called him slurs. Other people called him slurs. And Adam was upset that this person that helped him get through a lot of that drama, which was Rosanna, would bring on Olivia from H3, knowing that because they're friends, now this is going to restart that drama cycle, and people are going to will say, hey, Olivia, we like you from H3. Now you're going to bring the fans over to see Rosanna in this podcast. And as a result, the harassment lines trickle over and people go, well, Rosanna's friends with Adam, so we're going to just choose to harass Adam because we're going to harass the people that we don't like, which is a thing that people do on the internet that I don't condone. People should not be doing that, but people engage in that behavior when they get bored. So that's the drama. And then now Rosanna has fired back at Adam, and Adam is now firing back. So we'll see.
On Twitter last night, completely coming at me for no reason, calling me a liar, all like these things, in the face of defending H3. Please. Please. How dare you? Literally.
Okay, now we're going to pull up the tweet. We're going to go over to Rosanna's thing. Rosanna Pansino. I'm doing a lot of live production work tonight. Rosanna Pansino. Where did she call out Adam? Let's see. She is good at farming drama. I've talked about this. I think I talked about this in the last stream. I've talked about this in a couple other videos. They're talking politics in their stream. They're talking about Epstein. Exposing the Epstein files. Wait, let me see something here. Rosanna Pansino addresses negative comments. Where did she address? I don't see the tweet about Adam. Did she delete it? Where'd it go? I want to know what Adam's talking about. All right. We'll skip past Adam's show promo real quick. So Adam does show promo right here.
How dare you? How dare you? If you're going to do that, stop the calls. Stop the calls. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, I want to get into what happened. Are almost sold out that I'm doing it, sir. We're and again, that we still follow each other. Ah, she unfollowed me. Oh, girl, fuck you. Fuck you. Now, she posted on this tweet this clip from her podcast with Olivia, and it says, addressing the H3 rumors. Addressing the H3 rumors. So let's get to it. This is the weirdest, most passive-aggressive video I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, ever seen in my entire life. And it's like...
Or we were in H3.
All right, let's play it.
I saw some comments saying that they thought our podcast was financed by H3, or we were in H3's back pocket, or somehow this is a spin-off show of H3, and I just wanted to let everyone know, absolutely not. My podcast is completely independent. The first season of my podcast, when I was interested
God, I hate when people say seasons of my podcast. This isn't a TV show.
In having a podcast, I went to my agents at WME, and we shopped it around. We got 6 offers to buy the show, and we partnered with one of those.
You know, full disclosure, I really think this is just a big pile of nothingness drama, really. I think Adam might look a little too deep into it, to be honest. I understand where Adam's coming from because, you know, the harassment end of things, but I'm going to see what he says about this because he's saying it like this was like a slap in the, I don't know, we'll
companies. And we also partnered with this same company for season 2, and that company is not H3.
It's
it is
true.
Completely independent. So I just hope that that clears it up. I just noticed that this rumor started to pick up.
I think a part of the thing that plays a role is that a lot of people were leaving H3 at the time they realized that their boss was a liberal Zionist. And one of the people that didn't leave for the longest time was Olivia. And a lot of people didn't like that. They didn't like that it was Olivia that wasn't leaving. And so as a result of this, they decided that, holy crap, I take it off my wrist. I feel better now. As a result, they decided that, oh yeah, you know, she's like really problematic, which I understand why. Because a lot of people were leaving, she wasn't leaving, and I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, why hasn't she left yet, you know? And that was all I thought, but a lot of people were taking that, I guess, too far.
A little
God, this is so cringe. This is so cringe. I just seen that there were rumors picking up all over. This is so cringe. Goodness me.
Action.
Yeah.
But it is true that Olivia used to work at H3.
Yep. I haven't been there for like over 6 months, and now I have a new job and I'm working with Ro.
Yeah.
And they're not connected.
We'll get.
If you can stand to sleep with a brace on it, I'm not standing up and sleeping. What the hell? Let me just stand and sleep. This is how you're gonna think I'm gonna sleep tonight? New way to sleep unlocked. Chatters, put a one in chat if you sleep standing up on 2 feet. If you've ever done that. Oh, this is amazing. This is incredible. New way to sleep unlocked. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh. Let's go back into this. Let's open this page again. All right.
To that.
They have been really kind and supportive of Olivia,
Yeah.
which is so sweet. When she left H3 and then hired you like 5 months later, they like wrote us a few nice comments and
Why does
said
that
they
look
were
off?
proud of
The
you and
audio looks weird.
congratulations.
Yeah, which I'm
So
really grateful.
I'll say it again, but we don't have any investors other than me, and clear that up. So
Clear what up?
thank you to you. I appreciate.
Olivia says, I haven't been there in 6 months. Like, I haven't worked there. I haven't been there in 6 months, right? And so I literally respond and I say, haven't been there for over 6 months. Just not true. Olivia was recently on H3. She was on H3
Caught.
a
Damn
month
it.
ago.
Caught.
She was on H3 a month ago.
Caught.
And it's crazy, by the way.
Damn.
That, like, they're doubling down on a podcast that people, like, being annoyed by this. And by the way, it's not just me.
She will go back and be on episodes here and there. I think she meant something like hasn't been on the podcast, like as in like a employee is likely what she meant, but still, you don't say you haven't been there for over 6 months.
Ro's own audience. A lot of people in the industry who had opened up to these people about these people and who've witnessed this. It's crazy, right? But it's like, why would you say that? Like, that's just so not true. Like, you're now trying to distance yourself from H3, or you're what are you doing? Like, it's crazy. It really is so crazy. So I tweet this, right? And people were like, yeah, because it's a lie. And then Ro tweets me, right? Ignore, just be retweeting this kind of stuff. Ro tweets me and goes, she hasn't worked there for 6+ months. And whenever I read that, I went, oh, she wants to fight.
Oh, see, look, I was right. She went on as a guest, not an employee. But that's not an excuse to lie about us. God damn it. That's such fucking stupid drama. Ay, ay, ay. We just recapped that whole fucking thing. Oh, it's so stupid. My God, that's pathetic. What are we doing here? What in the are we doing? What the Yeah, that's how I feel about that, you know? Let's see. Let's check out. I'm gonna check out do one little peruse before we call it on the stream, see if there's anything else I didn't cover. Destiny asked Taylor, what? That is a crazy statement. Destiny asked Taylor Lorenz if she's a Collargate denier. Why is Destiny even talking about Taylor Lorenz?
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you for the contentious conversation. Stay safe. Have fun.
At least I got my 10-minute spiel about digital rights in at the end. So
you did
it was
indeed.
all
Wait,
worth
okay.
it.
One final spicy question.
Taylor Lorenz talked to
Do
Destiny?
you acknowledge
What?
that Hassan was shocking his dog to keep it in place on stream the entire time? Or are you a shock collar denier?
I've seen the collar and it was not a shock collar,
Ooh, major L.
but I think he loves Kaya. and-
Dude, am I hallucinating? What the fuck is going on here? No shot. Am I getting duped by a clip here? Did Taylor Lorenz actually talk to Sex Pestiny? No way. What's this?
We're about to see very quickly. She will most likely recognize. She will very quickly learn that that's probably a mistake. Because if she keeps pushing Fiona, Fiona is going to bite.
Fiona.
Oh, there we go. Good job, Fiona. You
It's
fucking tell her. One thing I will tell you, I've seen her. Kaya is really funny when she's scared.
Damn.
Well, hey, thank you for the contentious conversation.
So maybe you can get, why don't you go be the better one and promote badinternetbills.com.
Okay.
Go to badinternetbills.com. And
Okay.
Wait, what did she say
I
about
think
it?
A lot of people in LA don't treat their dogs well, but I know this is going to divide the internet
Okay.
for all time, so
All right.
I will just remain neutral on it.
Well, have
But
fun.
everybody go to badinternetbills.com. That's the most important thing. Don't worry about Hassan. Go to badinternetbills.com. And
Okay.
Hassan has not promoted badinternetbills.com yet, so maybe you can get, why don't you go be the better one and promote badinternetbills.com.
Okay. Have fun. Thanks for the chat.
Bye guys. Bye.
What? Why did I'm so lost. Now I feel like I have to go look up Taylor Lorenz. Let's see. Taylor Lorenz. All right, let's see. You're being lied to about YouTube algorithms?
Censorship is a bipartisan value. It's one of the things that the parties actually agree upon. They're not arguing over the mechanics. They're only arguing over who has the power.
Welcome back to my series on Section 230, the most important and most misunderstood law on the internet. Today, I want to talk to you guys about algorithms. I think we all feel the effect of algorithmic amplification on our social media experience over the past 10 years.
Destiny didn't sound like he enjoyed the conversation, but I could be reading too much into it. I'm like, what did I miss? Like, I don't see him on her channel. Like what? Taylor Lorenz Destiny. Like, Taylor Lorenz is still lying about? What the fuck?
What else is going on?
Oh, is this Destiny? Was it her voice with? Is that why we didn't see her in the clip?
Like, why are?
Oh my God! And even after telling Pisco a million times, like, oh no, I don't.
What is the no? What is this music?
Drama. Yeah, that's probably where you see my face.
No worries. And though we might have some disagreements on some of those issues, I think people might cite, like, for example, the chorus drama. I think we're very aligned on.
Wait, what's the disagreement?
I think
chorus
we
drama?
probably disagree on the character.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Where did that clip go? Hold on. Wasn't that clip just like right here? Destiny, Taylor Lorenz. Let me see.
Stay safe. Have
At
fun.
least I got my 10-minute spiel about digital rights in at the end, so
You did
it was
indeed.
all
Wait,
worth
okay.
it.
But they're in a Discord call. What the fuck? This is like the most mentally deranged thing. And I don't know why I don't... Was this just a call they had? I confronted journalists, lies about her article. Oh, is this it? But now I have to click on a Sex Pestiny video. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is there a better way that I don't have to watch a Sex Pestiny video? I don't want to do this. I really don't want to watch a Sex Pestiny video.
I'm sorry that.
Is there another way to watch this? Fuck. Do I need to do like a YouTube 4K download? I mean, I have YouTube Red. Does that anything to not? I'll give them a dislike. How do they have? What the fucking hell?
You're confused
She might post it in a few days, so is it worth watching?
by this. Let's
Taylor,
walk
I'm so sorry. Listen, I was nice to you in the past. These little strategies don't work on me, okay? I'm not
It's not a
confused here.
strategy, Destiny. They issued-
Taylor.
why don't you open
All you're doing
journalism,
is
investigative journalism
you're continuing to squirm away from the point.
It's not, I could say the same thing about you. Can you actually stop making these ridiculous comments about you're tricky, you're squirming away, and can you actually engage with what I'm saying?
What that means is that you know that material doesn't support this story.
No, that's not
that this
true. No,
story
that's
is
not
probably
true.
largely
No, that's not
misleading
true.
or a lie.
Because-
And if you don't like
then
that,
that's
then
a-
either you or Wired can sue me for it. If you think that because I'm
You like when she talked about libs at TikTok? Is this a misprint? Sue me for it? What? Wait. Yo! Wait, why does her camera go out? Let's see. Holy fuck. Wait, why does her camera go out? Let me see.
And you have no evidence showing that they weren't forbidden from disclosing
so
it
the
because you
onus
don't have
is on you to make that to prove
and we
that.
cite the contract. And we cite the contract.
You don't
which
cite
again,
from the contract. You cite first of all. You cite a
we
part of
quote
the
directly
contract.
from the contract.
Yes,
We
you,
quote
you
directly
don't
from
quote
the
from it.
contract.
You paste a part of the contract on your article, but then you also simultaneously you can't post the whole thing, which I don't
We
understand.
quote from the contract. We quote directly from the contract.
She turned her camera off on him. Amazing move. Incredible.
Am I remembering, or was it somebody else that posted this picture? Am I mixing your article up with somebody else's? Is it a picture of like 3 clauses as part of the contract, or was it just a quote?
That was one of the influencers that showed the contract validating, confirming our reporting, because the one influencer that posted part of her contract actually validated.
Where do they talk about
confirmed
libs at
she had
TikTok? And what's this? You're very tricky
See,
thing.
you say, I understand, and again, I know you do this with other people. You keep saying it wasn't known, as in it wasn't part of the mainstream zeitgeist, but you're not responding to my question. You're very good at these conversations. You're very tricky. You're very tricky. Find me one example. It's showing up in the media? No, but you're alleging. Do you acknowledge that what you're alleging would be like an FEC violation, right? If these entities were giving large sums of money to people and it wasn't showing up on any of their filings, that this would be illegal.
First of all, it's not an FEC violation because there's no FEC ruling
She's good
that
debating.
says that, you have to disclose your info.
I guess I didn't know that. Like, I knew about her. I just didn't know she engaged in debates like this.
Influencer sort of efforts or whatever, right?
Influencer
That's the
efforts.
whole-
No. For these hybrid entities, the ones that do this.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'm a little worried that she did this only because the sex pestiny community is awful. And I'm like scared to see what they'll do. You know, if they see someone who's an op to their base god sex pestiny, they're gonna get a little crazy.
I haven't read about these nowhere. I was like the C3, C4 pairings or whatever, these hybrid entities. You don't have to report where the money is coming from, but you do have to report where the money goes to. So my understanding is I would have to go back and look at all this because the tax structure is relatively complicated. If I do, it would be for my edification because you don't obviously you don't understand how these things work. But the C3 or the C4 or whatever will receive money, and then they don't have to report where the money is coming from, but they can dump a lot of that money into a C3 that does have to report where it's coming from. So like Chorus will say like we're getting money from the 60/30 fund, and then they'll say that we're paying it.
Look what his audience says. Woman brain. Yes, woman brain. Good job, Destiny Chatter.
It out to certain creators or whatever, depending on the type of entity that they're
So
structured under. But
So show me where any of that happened prior to my story.
well, I want to see where I want you to link me where the reporters in residence, the LLC that they're getting the money from.
Wait, sorry, Destiny. Whoa, you
What?
just changed this topic.
Non-woman's
you,
history
this is
month.
you changed, you changed us from this and you changed to this. So I'm asking you, can you show me what? Show me where? No, you wait. You acknowledge the conversation started with the Omidyar thing, right? Yeah, that's what the conversation started.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before you derail,
I'm not
I wanna
derailing,
close
I'm
the loop
re-railing.
on what you said.
Mhm.
I want to close the loop on what you said.
Mhm.
You said that there was disclosure about this funding program before my article. article. Show me where that was.
I would have to go and look up the web archives of the page to see if it to where. So I don't have this information
So
offhand.
you don't have it because it doesn't exist.
Well, I
Doesn't
don't
it?
have it offhand
caught.
Because I wasn't ready for that conversation. I have to go get the links through this.
All right,
I can
let's
find it for you
see.
if you
Why
want,
don't
though.
I
But
very much would love for you to find that. And I think that when you go to find it, you will find it doesn't exist because prior to my article, none of this was public. And that is the whole problem, I would argue,
Damn.
with these funding systems.
He
is
got
that
awfully
unless a
quiet, didn't he?
journalist gets a hold of it, they're not inherently public or they're not
And bro's
inherently
looking hard.
disclosed to the followers of these influencers while they're creating this content. And that's a problem. I'm a journalist. I disclose where I get my money. Now, you seem to have some issue with the Omidyar's reporting in residence program. I can promise you that it is not a grand conspiracy that myself and all of these other journalists have taken part in this program and that it's somehow, you know, I don't know, you're sort of conflating it with the 1630 fund. It's nothing like that. Not to mention,
it's exactly like that. It is.
it's not like, not to mention, well, I'll say the second part.
Mhm.
Destiny, an investigative journalism fellowship is nothing like a secret political influencer program at all.
What was secret? Wait, what part is secret?
Dude, he still hasn't found it.
It was never public. The funding program with Chorus was never public. It was never public. It was never disclosed. None of these influencers disclosed it. That's the whole problem.
Hold on, wait. You're making different statements. Whether or not an
No.
influencer disclosed whether or not they're a part of Chorus is a fundamentally different claim than whether or not the Chorus reports where their money comes from, or if the 1630 fund
Chorus
reports.
never disclosed that they ran a secretive funding program for influencers. That was never public. That was never public. That's why.
Why doesn't she tell us how they're different? She's trying her hardest, continuing the derailing. Have you considered Brian Taylor? Ew, what?
My story was a story because it was never public.
All the money
And
that flows out from the 1630 fund has to be part of public filings. Yes?
It was not
Wait,
public.
can you say yes or no to that? Are you able to answer that question? All the money that flows out for like political or activists or whatever stuff, any kind of like thing like that from the 1630 fund.
All right, we're gonna have to watch this in another stream. This is freaking crazy. This is way too much to watch for me right now. It's too much on my conscience. I gotta get going. I'm tired. I knew it'd be a short stream tonight. We'll pull out 2 or 3 hour bangers again soon. Dude, let's talk about real quick. Let's do the guest recap. What do we think? What do we think of the last stream? You guys enjoy it? We get a 1? Let's get a 1 going if you guys enjoyed it. That was a freaking fun ass stream. Kenzie and I had streamed together once before. We streamed on Twitch. I don't know if it's still there. Twitch, I know, like, deletes your shit for some reason. 1.5. Damn, everyone enjoyed it. God damn. Twitch.tv/ Let's see if I wonder if our first stream is still on my Twitch. Let's see. How do you look at, like, history of, like, how do you look at, like, old videos? Whispers? I wonder if I can see old videos, you know? Suspicious user activity? Maybe you can see, let's see. Am I not able to look at my own Twitch? I just am able to look at the back end. Channel. Okay, our first stream. God fucking damn it, Twitch sucks so bad. Highlights. All videos. Collections. Oh my god, they just deleted it. They deleted the video. Let's see, clips. Streams are archiving unless you change it in the settings. Oh no, I did one with Fatima before. I forgot about this. Holy crap. I totally forgot about this stream. This wasn't... And then you trip because it's like a whole different time zone. And you're like, dog, there's... Nothing's changed. I look the fucking same. Nothing's changed. Okay, that was not her, obviously. That was another Twitch streamer that I did a little, like, collab with. Twitch streamer / IRL friend that was doing a lot of streaming at the time. Not true. You look even sleepier. Yeah, I look 10 times sleepier right now. I'm a sleepy person. I used to play Among Us and Minecraft. Dude, look at this. These were my Minecraft days. This is OG. I did GeoGuessr. One of my first streams ever. I did GeoGuessr. Cutie Cinderella made a video where she was looking at streamers' first streams ever.
Or should we scope?
Wait, my camera's hiding it. Let me move my camera so you guys can see. Check it out. There I am down in the corner. You see it?
About some license plates.
Holy leftist audio. Holy shit.
Oh, no. Wrong direction. Holy shit. Alright, Alders. Dude, this looks more and more like Illinois every time I look at it.
This was like one of my first streams ever. Holy shit. What's this? This is when I played Among Us. I would play Among Us, GeoGuessr, and Minecraft. These were the 3 games I would play on stream. Oh, dude, I would love that. Help me out with my Twitch designs, absolutely. Yeah, that same fucking spammer came into this chat. That same spammer came into this chat.
On stream.
Oh my god, fucking right after hair surgery. Look at that. I look skinnier with no hair on my head. I look like I lost like 10 pounds when I have no hair on my head. Wow, I used to be a gamer. That's crazy. Damn, little time hop there. That's wicked. Monetization. Maybe I need to do gaming when, yeah, I know. I'm a fake gamer now. Maybe I'll N64 game one night. I need to do it. I still need to do it. Maybe I'll do like with friends or something. That's when it'll be fun. I looked at new desks today. That's what's going on IRL. I looked at new desks. And I might get this big fat desk right here. Let's see. This one right here. Except I'd get it like pheasant wood and I'd get like a... Wait, not this. What? No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. What the heliante? That looks similar to how it would look, but it's a 80-inch desk. I gotta, I gotta pick my... It'd be like this and it would have black feet. That's the desk I'm looking at. I gotta get a new desk so I can have like, it can be easier when I have guests here. Make sure you get the right desk. Yeah, I know. That's why I looked at it IRL today. I saw they have a store. And I went IRL and looked at it. So I'm gonna get a better desk, but yeah, no, I will. I'm gonna like change the lighting is good, but I noticed like here, I'll show you. I noticed something the other day. Max Williams reacts. We'll go to my channel here. And we'll take a look at live when we did this. I guess the lighting is pretty good on her. Right? Yeah, lighting was decent on her. I feel like I want some backlighting. I was telling her before we did this stream. I was telling her that I wanted some kind of light back here. And I think I might set up some form of like, because the setup would be here. We would stream with the new setup. I would stream facing this way because the desk would go here. So I would have area to kind of hang lights from this side and that side. And then I would maybe on that wall, maybe I'd be able to hang a light from up there that I could kick on that would give light back there. I might also put light on the bookshelves back there, some LED lights on the shelves themselves. That might be another thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this was a banging stream. A lot of people liked it. It's 115. It's like one of the most liked streams. I'll give it a like myself. My God, you guys went crazy mode on this. 115 people saw. They came and hung out. She taught me how to do all this wicked shit.
What's up, Nate? How are you?
I need to get a second mic set up too.
No. It's fun though. Listening to different drum sounds. It's got to be just right.
Keeps me company.
All right.
Let's see.
We got some horns. We got some.
Yeah, that was a fun one. We'll have Kenzie back. I might even be might stream from her pad next. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, first guest appearance on this channel. We'll have more guests. I think I have a couple IRL friends that are interested in streaming, but she's good at streaming. We had a little warm up Twitch stream in the past, and so I think she was ready, you know, and she texted me and said she's down to stream again. So yeah. We'll do another stream, maybe from her place or something like that. I also have holy fuck, that's freakish. I never even noticed that. We almost look alike. What the fuck? Look at this. From afar, we almost look alike, like our eyes or something. That's freakish. That's crazy. You know what's gonna be maybe interesting streams? Yeah, there was someone else that sibling reveal. There was someone else that told me they wanted to stream that is not an internet person. So I thought that might make for a fun guest. Someone that doesn't really peruse the internet. Oh, Christmas. I did a Christmas stream down here. Penguin Zero dives into Hasanabi drama. All right. Ned Fulmer breaks his silence. Maybe I need to spend less time on thumbnails. Maybe that's my problem. I need to not do thumbnails anymore. Also, this channel's falling. I deleted a video on the channel today that got 14 eyeballs on it. I felt embarrassed, so I deleted it. St. Pat. No, fuck that. Are you kidding me? I don't even like St. Patty's Day. What do I have going on St. Patty's Day? I feel like I'm doing something. Filming a podcast on St. Patty's Day, so that'll probably only take a couple hours though. But it's at night. It's probably during my streaming hours, so probably won't. May or may not stream. Maybe stream after it. We'll see. We will see. Stop feeling embarrassed. I usually put a lot of work into it. Nah, I don't give a shit. I feel like I just need to make more stuff that I actually care about or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I need to have more guests, more fun streams. Don't forget to vote earlier in the day too. Okay. I think I need to... Oh, I have some Hasanabi lore real quickly. Some funny Hasanabi lore. This person may or may not, more likely than not see this, so I don't care, so I'll say it. But, and it's nobody you guys know. It's nobody you guys know. It's like someone, the Taylor Destiny debate was months during the chorus drama, and Dee's community had already been attacking her for months because she fact-checked Ethan and him on other stuff. What's up, Zevral Wolves? Thanks for hopping in here. I appreciate you being here. Was months ago during the chorus drama. Interesting. So that was an old debate that is now just getting posted to the internet. Interesting. Thanks for hopping in here. I appreciate it. If you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I stream a couple nights of the week. We talk about a lot of stuff here. Did a little fun stream the other night. I can't remember if you've been here before or not. We talk about internet news and drama, and if sometimes the world gets bad enough, we do a quick little politics check in. That's what we do here. But my God, okay, listen to this. Listen to this shit. It's not even that crazy, but someone that you guys don't even know, but it was like someone like related to someone in my family had a conversation about Hassan with me. This was like really funny. So this person started this conversation with, what did they say? They said, oh yeah, they said, I didn't really have beef with Hassan, but now I have beef with Hassan. And I went, what? What's your beef? And they said, Hassan said he'd vote third party, and that's it. I'm done. So someone that didn't even watch him, that was like, has friends that watch him, including, but not limited to, myself and their other friends, decided, nope, no Hassan for me because of that clip. Oh, it was amazing. She was so mad. Oh, she was so mad at that. It was incredible. And it was funny because I saw so many people get so upset about them. She was like, nope, I saw third party and that's it. The election's in 2 years. Oh, I know. It was amazing. It's amazing. I loved it. But anyhow, I digress. Probably, I noticed the fun music. Is the fun music killing the end of the stream lately, or did I do it at the end of this one? Oh wait, hold on. Can I play this? Can I play the stream ending music that I want to play? I wonder if I can play it. Let me check something real quick. I thought it was striking my videos, but maybe it's not. Let me check something. Let me check something real quick. Studio, and I go live. Content, live. Oh, there's 43 people that have checked out the stream so far. That's fucking sick. See, my view counter's off. It doesn't tell me who's in. Doesn't tell me nothing. The view counter's all busted on YouTube. It doesn't tell you who's in here. Let me check. Let's see. Live. I wish I was streaming longer. I think several wolves just got in here. I'd love to hang longer, unless you guys got something you want me to check out. Not all here at the same time. Let's see. Let me check something. Rosanna. Okay, I think I can do it. I think I can play the stream ending music. Unless you guys got any other topics for me to cover. Oh! Other news, real quick. I hit 4,000 subs on my other channel. Bing, 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 bing. Other channel, we hit 4,000 subs. We did it. I was teetering on the edge of 4K for the longest time. I fucking did it. I cannot believe it. Let's go. It made me want to make more videos, so maybe I'll try to wake up early and make a cool video tomorrow. But, let's do this. Let's end the stream. Let's do a fun end to the stream together. Wait, what is this? Wait, what's that? What is this? Hold on. Okay, that's not what I thought it was. Okay. Oh!
How do I start an F-16?
Oh, wrong video. Wrong video. Let's do it.
How do I start an F-16? The question's real.
All right. Love you all. Thanks for hanging tonight. Appreciate you all. We'll be back. Have a good night. Tell your loved ones you love them, and go do something nice for your friends. And Fuck the apartheid state of Israel. Adios. Wow. Not cut my mic. Good job, Matt. Peace.
F-16, the bird comes alive with a roar of glee. I stole an F-16. Turn the RER power on bright. I stole an F-16. Horizon centered, the line set right. I stole an F-16. Oh, watch the gauges and the needles climb. I stole an F-16. Wait till 20, it will take its time. I stole an F-16. Put your hand in the RER, grab with a rifle you can. Put your hand in the Abrams tank. We'll figure it out. Roll on a YouTube video. Put your hand in the tank. We'll figure it out. It's yours out. It's free. Put your hand in the tank. Turn the RER power on bright. I stole an F-16. Horizon centered, the line set right. I stole an F-16. Oh, watch the gauges and the needles climb. I stole an F-16. Wait till 20, it will take its time. I stole an F-16.
You see, art, my darlings, it's not what you put in a frame.